slowing down for 20 seconds. He could have just gained himself a couple of tenths. Coming through the chicane here. Oh, Rotax there. Taking the bump, and that's a mistake. He's lost the back end here, and it looks like Empower is going to probably make the move down into the second chicane here, and it's going to be a slowdown. He's definitely going to have a slowdown penalty here. And Rotax, is he going to let the position go? Are these two going to be able to battle? They're side by side. There's contact. Oh, and Empower's made the move stick here in the second chicane. They're going to come up here around the right-hander, then up the hill, and Rotax has made this mistake, and that almost could be race over. And I still believe he's got to slow down some more. I think he will have a slowdown penalty as well. Let's check out Empower. No, Rotax doesn't look like he's got a penalty. So now these two are as close as they possibly would like to be. Well, Rotax wouldn't like this to be anything. Rotax would like to still be 7/10 of a second in the lead. But Empower has made that move. Empower forcing his teammate out wide there, taking a really nice entrance into the final turn. And it's now all on Rotax now. He's under pressure here to make it stick. Empower has come from the Xbox. Oh, a little bit of swerving there, dodging and moving. Rotax looks really, really quick, but he's got to get... This is one of the worst tracks to overtake on the game. Oh, Empower, they're teammates, and he's blocking him left, right, and centre here. Now this is racing. Oh, this is what we want to see. Oh, well, throw the rulebook out the window. This is what I want to see. I don't care. Now you can hear why I lose my voice. Yes. Oh, we've got James and Popsu fighting as well. We're coming up here towards the left-hander, which should be pretty much flat out, but we've got to catch up with James and Popsu. They are within a 10th of a second as well. Let's have a look at these as they come down. Oh, there's contact! And Popsu is going to hang on here, and he's tried a really optimistic move on the inside of James. James has held on, and James is going to continue up into third position, and Popsu getting a little bit desperate there. But let's get back on board with the front two here. And what was a slow burner, guys, has turned out to be an absolute classic. We are nearly a third of the way through this race. We've got 8.5 laps to go. And currently in the lead is Oscaro Empower, who qualified in second spot. And then we've got in second spot Oscaro Rotax. I keep forgetting it's not SDL anymore. Oscaro powered by SDL or something like that. In second spot, Rotax is definitely the quicker driver out of the two around this circuit with this car. But Empower's got track position. And we could tell by those few corners at the start of this lap, he is not going to give this position up. There is no such thing as team orders. We needed the signal flag. We've had it raised high and proud. And we're going to see an absolute war going through towards the end of this race. Oh, it's a run wide there by Rotax again. It looks like I think Empower's going to get away with it. Empower's going to get away with it there. He nearly got four wheels off the track, but Rotax did. Rotax going to go up the inside here. He's gone for a late lunge there, closed off by Empower. Rotax forced to get on the brakes as hard as he possibly can. And I'll tell you what, Rotax hasn't got a penalty there, so he's got away with that around that final corner. He's got extremely lucky. But on the flip side, you can see that Empower's just pulled a little gap now, and a 4/10 of a second gap. Although it's not a big gap in the grand scale of things, compared to the last couple of laps, it's nice to have a little bit of a breather for me. I'm not going to lie, it's nice to have a little bit of a breather, okay? Wow, superb by these two guys. Oh, Empower running a little bit wide there, and it's all about margins, it's all about inches. Rotax is going to be stalking that. He's going to be looking. He's got 7.5 laps to go. He's going to be looking for opportunities here. He's going to be trying to sort of work out, find out where he's quicker, where he takes better lines, where he takes more natural lines. Especially on exits of corners, and he's going to be hoping that he can figure it out before the end of this race and make that move on his teammate Empower. But these two could not be any closer. If they were any closer, we'd have a baby Oscaro team member being born very, very shortly, or in the next 9 months. They are that close to each other. Just phenomenal racing by these guys. Coming up here towards the Taz turns. Oh, Rotax is not giving him any room to breathe right now. How you doing, Fabio? They're coming up to the final corner here. And Empower's holding a good line there, but Rotax, we know what he's like out of corners. It looks like the Empower is really good going into a corner, but Rotax has got some serious pace. He almost always catches up going into turn number 1. And I'm just wondering, maybe the slipstream is pretty powerful in these cars as well. I'm never close enough to anyone to ever be worried about that. But yeah, but these two just going absolutely hammer and tongue. Sorry, I'm not giving anyone else any camera time here, guys, but you know, this is what we want to be seeing. We want to see a battle for the lead like this. We haven't had anything quite this close for the whole time on Project Cars 2. Look at this. Rotax has got a great exit out of turn number 3. He's side by side here. They're going to go round the flat-out left-hander. Well, they just got to dab on the brakes a little bit there. Rotax looks like he's taking it as flat-out as possible. Empower getting on the brakes Rotax is going to have to go wide there to avoid any contact. Tries to do the whoop-de-wop, and the whoop-de-wop gap is not open there. It's not far enough open. And Empower leaving a little gap there, and Rotax is sniffed that gap like a mouse sniffs cheese, and he's gone for it, but unfortunately it got closed up, and the move was not able to be made there. So Empower is living to fight another day. We're not even in the halfway point of this race here, guys, and my heart feels like it's going to fall out my ass. It is 50p, 5p time for the commentator right now. And Empower making a mistake there through the second part of that chicane. But the beauty of this kind of track is the guy behind you can only go as quick as you go. So if it's in a chicane, if he's that close behind you, it doesn't really matter. He's only going to go the same speed as you, ultimately. Is it a sign that these two picked different liveries today? Do you think they've had a falling out? Do you think someone had more time in the dressing room this morning and they're annoyed about it? Like, this team, they're just going absolutely, they're throwing everything at each other. It's crazy. Coming across the line here, and this is the halfway point of the race here at Alton Park. And these two are separated by less than 0.2 of a second. Going up into turn 1. Rotax, how is he not giving any contact so far? These two are being super, super respectful for each other. It would be almost... I think everybody in the whole Project Cars community should put Oscaro at the start of their name. And that way you won't get hit by these guys normally when they feel like they should do that. Not that that ever happens, obviously. Yeah. But, yeah, these two are being very respectful to each other currently. Rotax is definitely the quicker of the two. He's made one mistake out of that first chicane, and is he going to live to pay for it? Is he going to pay for that? Just one slight mistake, lost a couple of tenths of a second. Empower getting a nice tight entrance and exit out of that hairpin there, up towards the first chicane again, on lap number 7 of 12. Taking a really good line there, but Rotax just looks so relaxed. These two could not be any closer, guys. This is unbelievable. Oh, Empower squeezed his teammate out wide there. Luckily gets his nose in early. That was close. Rotax nearly was all he wrote. I'm here all day. Yeah, he was nearly dead. He was nearly in the fence on the outside of the track there. Empower, I think, realised that he'd squeezed him a bit too much and turn in early to avoid any serious contact. And actually, that's really, really good visual awareness by the Mr. Empower. Mr. Xbox. Look at this. He's trying to break the slip. He's letting him go. Is he letting him go? No, he's just gone defensive early. I say there's no reason to let your teammate go, is there? Because there's not any pressure from behind. They've got a good 9-second gap to the go. Oh, Rotax has got a great line out of there. Great drive. Good acceleration. And Empower's going to go defensive early. Rotax is going to pull up side by side. They're going to come around turn 1. And it's going to be... Oh, Rotax has got on the brakes really late here. They're going to be side by side. They're going to both make it onto the track here. And it looks like Rotax is going to have the inside line going into turn number 4. And actually, Empower holds on there with the speed. Rotax is going to go around the outside of the first hairpin here. And Empower, again, holds on for dear life. Both taking exactly the same lines, but the exit speed of Rotax is unbelievable here. They're going to be side by side here again. Oh, just going to get a nibble on the grass there, Rotax. That is going to cost him a few tenths. And again, Empower's defensive duties here is just unbelievable. He is on the limit of defense. You can be on the limit of attacking. You can be on the limit of putting in fast laps. But and you know, obviously you can spin out, you can cause all sorts of damage. But being on the limit of defense, it affects more than one person if it goes wrong. And he is. Oh, there's the mistake. He's completely copied Rotax's mistake that cost him the lead. You see there, he's tried to be sneaky. Rotax is going to have the inside line here. He's going to get on the brakes late, and Empower can't turn in. And there's the mistake.